Have you ever thought about the relationship between the virtual world and the real world? Have you ever thought about how an email or a connection on Facebook or MySpace could change your life? If you haven't already, just think about it.
This is me, Vincenzo, and this is Silvia. We met on MySpace, an online community. I was working in Nairobi and she was working in Naples.
Me and Vincenzo were sending each other more and more emails, pictures and video clips. We realized we were falling in love.
The tension between the real and the virtual was becoming stronger. We decided we had to meet each other, and that meeting radically changed both our lives.
After 2 months, I decided to leave my job and everything else to be with Vincenzo. We developed a shared project to discover Africa through different eyes.
Trouble vlogging.
Juries for Development Kenya episode.
You are welcome.
Let's go inside.
Ecotourism Kenya is a special agency with a very special mission to promote responsible tourism. If Kenya was not going to do anything about responsible tourism, we were going to lose out in the global tourism market. And Ilingwesi is an example, an extraordinary example of ecotourism. This is because it's the first lodge in Kenya that is 100% community owned. It's 100% investment by community without any other person claiming shares to it. And all the community lodges in Laikipia are as a result of Ilingwesi. So we call it the mother of community tourism in Kenya.
Here we go, people. This is the gate of Laikipia, and these are the people you should contact to know more about this area.
We have this incredible variety of wildlife and very big numbers. The important thing, this is not a national park, this is not a national reserve. All this wildlife is because the people in Laikipia have made a choice to allow wildlife to live here. Okay, you have to take that choice. And one way of helping people make the choice, if we want to support conservation, is for people to benefit from wildlife directly. And tourism, of course, is one way to benefit directly. It's a challenge to find ways people can benefit from wildlife. So if you help create lodges, you promote the idea of tourism, you help train communities in the business of tourism, you help promote Laikipia as a destination, in Europe and in America or in Asia or wherever, people will hear about Serengeti, they hear about Masai Mara, but now also they hear about Laikipia. And they come say, I want to go to Laikipia. And if you go to a community lodge, of course you're supporting that community and giving them a reason to allow wildlife to be on their land. Without that reason, there would not be any wildlife.
Exactly. So like the relation between saving the environment, saving the wildlife, improving tourism and community-based tourism is all connected somehow.
It's all connected, and it's all connected to do with, broadly, what you were talking about is development in the broadest sense. You can only get development and self-development through economic activity.
Filippa is the Tourism Development Officer of the Forum. She will bring us to the famous On our way, we saw Mount Kenya, Africa's second highest mountain after Kilimanjaro. Then we passed through the famous Lewa Conservancy, which is privately owned by Ian Craig, the same person who helped the Ilengwesi community to start their own lodge and conservation project.
It takes less than an hour by car to get from Lewa to Ilengwesi.
We finally reach Ilengwesi Community Ranch. Here, the atmosphere is totally different. This area is not exclusively populated by wild animals. This is why Ilengwesi people are constantly working on solving the inevitable human-wildlife conflict. And this makes their tourism activity much more difficult, but also much more interesting to understand and to support.